Okay, Leo, I want to clarify the Two of Cups first. I feel like that's going to be, hopefully give us some insight into this other person. So as I was shuffling, kind of getting ready for the comprehensive, this card fell out, focus on here. I just want to clarify, I am using a second Rider-Waite deck, specifically so that if we get duplicates, then we'll know that those are energies for us to really pay attention to, okay? Oh, yeah. Well, look, I think this Tower is coming from you. That you are the creator of that. You are the creator of change in the situation, because this other person, I'm not sensing that they really want it to change. They want it to continue. Like I said, they don't want to be the bad guy. They just want to have their cake and eat it too. Like, they're not stepping up to the plate. Okay. Oh, Lovers reversed. Yeah, some of you are really, really ending something. These also came out, Devil reverse and the Knight of Cups. Like, you're really ending something that you know really isn't for you. Like, you're liberating yourself. Like, good for you, right? Good for you, Leo. You totally deserve more than that. Totally deserve more than that. Again, I know this speaks very heavily in the romantic sense. However, you know, this could be business partnerships. It could be family, siblings, children even. You are not responsible for them, but you are responsible for you. And, you know, the Lovers can go sour. You know, though, especially romantically, you know, like this can be really, really intense connection and really amazing sex. And, you know, Leo, I think Leo and Scorpio are the two signs in the zodiac where love, sex, and spirituality are all encompassing. It's all the same. And there is really no compartments. Right? It's not like love is one thing and sex is a physical act. No, it's an expression of that love. And it's an expression and a celebration of your spirituality. So, look, this person isn't going to want to let you go. They're going to continue. They're going to continue to quote unquote fight. But what they're fighting for is for things to stay the same. For those of you who are just dating and this speaks to you, like this is someone you're dating and you're getting a little bit tired of where this is really going, like they're either not committing or whatever, this is what they'll say. Can't we just keep hanging out? That's what they'll say. Can't we just keep hanging out? No. We can't just keep hanging out because it's too much for you, Leo. It's too heavy. It's too involved. You're already too involved, I think. So this comes from you, this change, but it's for the sake of your own freedom. And I know you're sad about it. You know, I know that you are not wanting that outcome, but you also know that it really is for the best. Okay? It's almost as though it really couldn't be any other way. Like it has to be this way. Maybe some of you have already had a situation like this. You know, I don't know what it is, if this person is emotionally unavailable or if this person is just like I said, like you feel like you're banging your head against the wall trying to get some kind of a message through. But like you've already gone through that with someone else. And therefore, this is probably not like a very long-standing thing in your life. This person, this issue, this situation, it seems to be relatively new. And because you've been through it already, and you've already recognized the signs, you're not going to get sucked in. Like, I think you've weirdly evaded this. Okay? Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Okay. Yeah. There's protectiveness here for sure. That cup being held out to you is the same cup that they are handing out to you, and it's the same cup that's coming here. The thing is that it's not real, right? So the offer or whatever it is that they are trying to give you, I think you perceive their superficiality. It's their self-preservation. Again, they don't want to be seen as the bad guy, so they just, you know, say what they gotta say to make it all better and to make you feel better. Can I be honest with you? Like, because this kind of energy bugs me. When people do that in life, they don't like that you don't like them, you know? So in a weird way, with this Mercury retrograde in Aries, even the Aries video I'm going to be calling We're All Packing a Punch. Now is a really good time to just say it like it is. And to just call them out on their BS. Call them out on their nonsense. Like, don't give them the satisfaction of, for them to feel like they are okay. It's time for them to know that what they did was super not cool. Right? It's not cool that they're treating you that way. It's not cool that they're leading you on. It's not cool that they aren't really taking responsibility for this stuff. Like, it's not cool. And for the sake of the other people in their life that they're going to have to deal with in the future, say it like it is. You're going to want to take that, right? Because that belief is still there. But I know you're not going to take it. You're already have made that decision to move forward. You've already made that decision. There's a lot brewing on underneath the surface here with this High Priestess. There's a lot going on. And I think you even perceive that they might be keeping some secrets too. Romantically, if this is not someone that you're committed to and you're just dating, like, probably other people, right? Probably other people that are involved. If you are committed to this person, there's other things that this person just really isn't telling you. So, you just don't have all the information. But intuitively, the hairs on the back of your neck are kind of standing up, and you just know. There's this very sure sense of knowing. Okay? Let's focus on something that's really positive. I want to kind of put these two together and focus on what's coming. I'm going to still do these and the Five of Wands and stuff, but I think it's important to focus on like what you can expect in the upcoming weeks and the upcoming months. Okay, sorry, I don't do the bottom of the deck very often, but if I'm waving it around and happen to see it, I'll show it to you. So we've got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Stability, happiness and celebration, and commitment. So if you're here for romantic reasons, there's potentially a commitment for you. Okay? So that's promising. Oh, liberation. I love the Page of Swords. I fall in love with him a little bit more every time he comes out. There is such a lightness to the Page of Swords. This beautiful curiosity, this ability to flow. You know, when you think of fluidity, there really isn't anything, any other element, fire, earth, or water, that is more fluid than air, because it's so thin, the molecules are so spread apart, and every second of every day the sky is always different, and there's always optimism with an air sign. I feel this could also be associated with the Ace of Coins, hearing from someone, and it's truly someone that you really want to hear from, like a good friend, or a new person that is just like this breath of fresh air. There's this element of like a vantage point that I see with the air signs here, because they're really high up in the mountains, and you can even see, like, in the background there, if my camera will focus for a second, you can see the mountains in the back there. So you can really see a lot. And I think it's possible that you weirdly find yourself way up high and really being able to see the situation from a 10,000 foot perspective. It's kind of like hindsight is 20/20, but the good thing is that when you're up high, it's in the moment. So in the moment, you have this quality of hindsight, but it's the present, right? You're not looking back, you're looking at right now, but you're really seeing it, everything, the whole big picture. You're seeing all the way to the horizon. There's no obstruction there. So with things coming, you can see what is really meant for you. I think, again, like this huge focus on material stuff, material creation, expression, career and finance especially, new deals, new business contacts, all those kinds of things really put you in your own power. You know, it puts you in that independent state of being. And it allows you to get, you know, a better, more realistic perspective on what all this stuff is and what all this stuff means. I think there's a sense of irrelevance to this stuff with this person. Weirdly as that sounds, there's a sense of irrelevance. Let's see what else. Ah, beautiful. I love for a Leo, well, anyone, I love this card. There's security, a sense of self-worth. The Nine of Coins lady, I don't know what to call her, the Nine of Coins lady, she makes no apologies for her decisions. She has this heart of gold, and it is because of her heart of gold that she is able to live in such abundance. She is not in need of anything. And when she needs, she requests and she receives. Okay? And like I was talking about in the beginning, how you're like this internal tornado or this independent force, right? And you're just drawing things into you. And here you are, and you are drawing things in. You are very much in an attractive force at this point in time. You're not deflecting things. You're not pushing things away energetically, inadvertently. You are actually purposefully manifesting what it is you want. By making room, like I said in the beginning, you have to make room for this Ace of Coins. And by getting rid of this, you are making room. And this has nothing to do with you and anyone else. This is just 100% about you. Okay? We have the Hermit here. This is a card of Virgo. This is a card of Virgo. So we're getting two Virgo qualities coming out here. And the Hermit in reverse tells me that it's like really time for you to come out of any introspective places that you've kind of found yourself. Because I think you've found a lot of answers over the past couple months. You've really come in contact with a true sense of your being, a true sense of your internal light force, and you've really come in contact with your true capabilities in this material world. So it's time for you to come down off the mountain and let that light shine and to really start giving. This is a sinkhole for light, right? Can we call this the black hole? The thing that absorbs light, where light can never escape? We don't want to see you here. Luckily, it's reverse, which tells me that it doesn't have as much of a force or as much of an influence on you, which is good. I think you've avoided something. You've dodged a bullet, let's say. Okay. Yes, time for you to come down off the mountain. You can go back up later. You know, we all have to go through our hermit modes. I made a video about this last year during a very intense spiritual crisis during the eclipse season in August. And I took it down since, but I entitled it Hermit Mode is the most important thing. It is the most important thing because hermit mode puts us in contact with our true essence as a spiritual being. To come to that intrinsic knowledge that we are a spiritual being of light that is here having a human experience. You know, I was listening to a woman speak. It was a very brief clip in another documentary that I was watching, but she was talking about her initiation. For those of you who don't know, an initiation is an event, usually a dramatic one, but it doesn't have to be. But it's usually a dramatic event that forces us to introspect and forces us to understand ourselves as a spiritual being. And she was talking about her near-death experience, where she was in the hospital and she was in the room looking down at this woman. She knew that that woman was her body, but it was like looking at a stranger. But her sense of like, this is who I am, was floating up on the ceiling. And I've heard that from multiple people who have had those, you know, death experiences in you know, hospitals or wherever, where they actually do separate from the body and they look down upon their body and see that that is their human. But that their sense of who they are is a completely separate entity. Right? And that's what this hermit mode puts us. You might not entirely be there, but that's what this hermit mode is really about. You've gone up, you've increased your wisdom, and now it's time to come back down, back into your body, and to express through the human experience, okay? And this is not needed. That was a whole big long thing. Sorry about that. That was maybe a little unnecessary to tell that whole thing, but hopefully you got something out of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and focus a little bit more. Can we talk about this for a second? The Ten of Pentacles. I do feel a sense of loss with that. Like you lost the idea of what it could have been. You lost the idea of the potential outcome. There may need to have been, well, hold on, before I say anything, let me see what else comes out. Oh, I see, this is why I'm doing it with a different deck so that we could have the duplicates here. And I feel like you have the 10 reversed and the 9, okay? So in essence, you may have lost one, but then you gain one, and then you're back to 10. Like a super simple little transaction. You have to give up in order to give. Like I said, cleansing of the energy in order to make room for the new stuff. And there you go. Your institutions, you know, the sense of self that comes with the Hierophant, this is who you are. It is your soul contract. You know, the soul contract that you made when you incarnated into this lifetime to accomplish certain things. And because you are abiding by that contract and you are upholding that with your own soul, you are then rewarded for that. 10 of coins, right? This is not that big of a loss, guys. No need to stress at all. Let's focus on these last two and then I'm going to let you guys go. No need to stress. No anxiety needed. Like water off a duck's back. No problem. letting go. See, a lot of beautiful. I'm actually going to need to clarify that King of Pentacles because that is not you. That is someone else for sure. Letting it go. It's the other person, I think, is going to put up a little bit of a fight. Like I said, like they're going to continue to try to be in your life. They're not going to like that you rejected them, because I think they think that there's a lot of reasons why you are lucky to have them. Does that make sense? You are lucky to have them on your team, at your workspace, you know, in a relationship. You're the lucky one. It's like the other way around. Not to say that one person is better than the other, but one is more evolved as a queen versus a knight. Okay? The only compatibility that I usually see with knights are kings, if that's a connection, or another knight. Okay, I don't like to see knights and queens for some reason, because knights don't have the development of their divine feminine. They're not in tune as much. Now they can be. I'm not to say that just because a knight comes out, this person is completely dense to the world. Not the case. But with this context, generally speaking, you're on different levels here. 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles. But you must lose before you gain. And you are going to have to just put your head down and work. And put your head down and do your thing and get in your zone. There's nothing more sexy. There's nothing more attractive than someone who is totally in their zone and living their life according to their own rules. That is an envious quality, right? And I think this person comes out of it. Let's clarify this guy. This is the ultimate job offer. This is the ultimate in financial success. This is the ultimate in romance for you. Okay, and see, I like the directionality here. I even like the directionality of this person toward you, because especially if you are a female and you're dealing with a man and this is a romantic situation or another person, it's best if the masculine energy in the relationship is after the feminine energy. Okay, that's the better flow, because the man goes out, the man gives, the woman receives. That's the essence of masculine and feminine. So at least that's the case. You know, you are your tornado, your whirlwind, and even this is toward you. Even here, though, just the way the cards came out, towards you. King of Pentacles, let's see. Can't deny the Two of Cups. Upright with this one. This is the person that you're better off with. The person that can offer you much, much more. This seems to be right around the corner. Ace of coins, coins, right around the corner. Two of Cups, even there, right behind you. It's important for you to see the silver lining of this loss here. The black robe connected with the blackness here. Whoops. It's important for you to see the silver lining in this loss, but don't dwell. No need for you to dwell. Okay? Look. Beautiful. I'm going to end it there. That's like the best way we could end this reading. There's a better deal, a better contract, a better relationship in the cards, literally in the cards for you. It's probably going to be something quite unexpected too. But focus on you, get in the zone, and then this person is going to, like, it's almost probably going to feel like it just came out of nowhere. Okay? All right, guys. I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll talk to you next month. Bye-bye.